Because I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I mean...
Always a ton of style coming through the tunnel in New York City. The Knicks confident and composed as they get set to take their home court. And a view of the skyscrapers of Midtown Manhattan from high above the East River here in New York City. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Spurs. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And of course, the New York Knicks, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And you know, for the Spurs, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Chamberlain. Then there's Robertson. And it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. And for New York, Payton is out there with Magic Johnson. Then there's Nowitzki. Then it's Ewing. And it's Shaq in at the 5 down low. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Ewing. The rebound by the Spurs. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
I think each team obviously will be looking to dictate the tempo and set the tone early.
Outside Jordan. Here's Robertson. James outside. Passes it to Jordan. Clock at 6. Here's Chamberlain. Lets it go with a 3. Chamberlain. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Payton drives in. Tries again. They get it again. O'Neal. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
Pass to James. Fades back. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Nowitzki with it. He's picked up by LeBron. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Robertson outside. The pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Jordan trying to free himself up. The shot that time, not on target. The Knicks go the other way with it.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Pass to Nowitzki. 3-pointer. The putback. It's good on the putback. O'Neal's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's Jordan. Pass to Chamberlain. Knocked away. And here is Payton. To the inside. Shaq can't get it to go. San Antonio trailing here. Jordan up top. Covered by Payton. A shot by Jordan, no good. New York shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Shaq dishing to Payton. Over Abdul-Jabbar. No good from Payton.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Johnson against Chamberlain. Pass to Nowitzki. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. That was worth the price of admission.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Game. Timeout. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
So New York ends up going with the new group.
All right, here's a look at stats for Durant. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 27 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
And the shot goes down.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside Baylor. And there's the pass to Paul. Bryant looking over the floor. From past the arc. Traps in the tray.
And you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make you pay.
Now here's Drexler. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Out to Kobe. Spurs passing it around. Outside Baylor. Pass to Paul. Kobe against Drexler. The 3 from Bryant. Offensive rebound. Here's Russell. And he banks in the layup.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Here's Eaton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's West. Driving inside. Good work defensively by KD. Passes it to Baylor. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Drexler against Kobe. Pass to Paul. Offline with his 3. It's a tie game in New York. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And San Antonio has possession, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And New York looking at who they've got. West is out there with Cooper. That's Camby. Then it's Wilkins. And it's Eaton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's tipped and taken away by Paul. Here's Baylor. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Pippen's got the lead up to 2 now for the Spurs.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Eaton the pass to Cooper. Kicks it to West. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Cooper with the bucket.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
So it's San Antonio now. After New York gets the 3. Ball against West. Out to the right wing. Here's Cooper. With the teardrop, here's Camby. It's rebounded by Baylor.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And it's Paul missing. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for New York. only given up 2 points this quarter. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
That's his first personal. First team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Michael Cooper. At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, Michael Cooper reportedly doesn't cut his fingernails. Opposing players have actually complained about leaving games with huge scratches down their arms.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And Cooper drops both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And a wide open look for Jordan. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. Johnson attacking. Nowitzki banked in off the glass.
Well, you really like how Nowitzki scores despite getting hit, just showing how tough he is.
The pass to Curry. Back to Jordan. Pass to Chamberlain. James with it. 11 points last game. It's Curry outside. Knicks with the rebound. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Nowitzki against Abdul-Jabbar. Nowitzki, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Back to Curry, down low. Here's LeBron. Chamberlain trying to get open.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And no good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Johnson, the pass to O'Neal. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Payton is checked in for Cooper. And San Antonio also making a switch. Lyons checked in. San Antonio with the ball. Trailing by 4. Curry's shot is good.
Boy, the ability to pull the trigger so quickly. Steph Curry doesn't even appear to set himself. If it's a clean catch, he's getting that shot off.
Now here's Shaq. 6 points for him. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And the dunk by Kobe.
those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific. It's sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
Here's Johnson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got his first points in this one. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now, here is Chamberlain, and there it is for him.
Bryant.
7 points for Kobe Bryant.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Russell, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Kevin Durant comes in for James. Baylor, he's checked in for Jordan. And Paul subbed in for Curry. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And the slam dunk by Russell.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Passes to Campbell. Back to Payton. Carter looking around. Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Camby. Here's Payton. And it comes off the front of the rim. And Durant launches from deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joined by Coach Thibodeau. Coach, any areas to clean up in the second half?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on New York.
With how they're shooting, it's a miracle they're still in line. There's still a whole half left to play. They need to stop wasting shots and get serious about finding quality looks.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So with Kobe sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Chamberlain. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with LeBron James, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Robertson in at the 1. Now here's Jordan. Pass to Robertson. Over Johnson. Knicks with the rebound. Payton up top, guarded by Jordan. Payton kicks to Johnson. Here's the pass to Ewing. Over Chamberlain. Offensive rebound. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from O'Neal.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
It's blocked by Shaq. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Chamberlain. Chamberlain brings the double team. Here's Payton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
San Antonio ball.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And San Antonio shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Here's James, and James throws it down.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
Now here's Payton. No points in the game yet for him. Johnson, the pass to Ewing. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Outside Jordan. Spurs passing it around. Inside shot. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Gary Payton.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
The Knicks making a switch here. West is checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Irving's checked in. Free throw good, Jordan.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Now here's Nowitzki. That's good from Shaq on the assist by Nowitzki. Shaq's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
LeBron outside. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
New York ball.
And the Knicks making a change here. Wilkins is checked in. Stephen Curry's checked in for San Antonio. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for New York. A 2-point game. Johnson, the pass to Nowitzki. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
San Antonio calls timeout. Shaq is really having a good game here.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
And a deep three from Curry. Wilkins grabs the miss. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Johnson, the pass to West. That's short off the rim. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Curry. Now LeBron. Driving the lane. And that one drops for him.
LeBron
James has got 6.
Almost seems unfair, gentlemen, to have a guy as strong as LeBron be able to handle the ball the way he does.
West kicks to O'Neal. Jordan against Nowitzki. Back to Shaq. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to West. For the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
San Antonio with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Stephen Curry.
and it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
Johnson against Curry. Johnson dishes to O'Neal. Outside Wilkins. Pass to Johnson. Now West. Guarded by Jordan. And stolen by Jordan. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And Curry with the stop.
Good job there. Jordan getting him in transition, and he does so much, and you almost forget how dominant he can be defensively.
Johnson surveying the floor. And stolen by Chamberlain. Curry against Johnson. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. And good that time.
Julius Irving.
Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Wasted no time on that one.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Johnson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Johnson.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
14 feet away, and another basket for San Antonio.
Julius Irving.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
With 1 on the clock, that one doesn't go. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Wilkins on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Carter. Gary Payton is out there with Drexler. And it's Camby, and it's Eaton in at the center, locking down the middle.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Payton against Ball. Baylor kicks to Durant. Hands it from downtown.
Kevin Durant.
Durant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, the quick release of Kevin Durant, and the release point so high, you really can't get a good contest on him.
Carter outside. Knicks with a new 14. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Outside, Kobe. Now the pass to Durant. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Camby. Camby's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Payton in the corner. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Ewing's checked in for New York. Cooper comes in for Vince Carter. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the Spurs. Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Ball outside. For 3, Kobe. Knicks with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Cooper the pass to Ewing. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Misses off the left iron. Spurs leading by 5. Paul dishes to Russell. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Ewing trying to get open.
Wow. Look at the extension Russell gets there. That comes from great positioning plus the quick jump with the wingspan. And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And Bryant slams it in.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Camby, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Camby, and he makes good on the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Bryant. That's a 2 from Paul. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Paul's got his first basket.
There is a relentlessness to what Chris Paul does. This guy works at his own pace, wears you out, searching for his shot.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. He feeds it to Johnson. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Ewing. Shoots over Chamberlain. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. 3-on-3. Peyton with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Gary Payton. LeBron against Nowitzki. LeBron kicks to Jordan. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Chamberlain. LeBron against Nowitzki. Here's LeBron. Connects in the foul line jumper.
LeBron James.
And the Spurs lead by 3.
LeBron finding a way to come up with a ridiculous make in a huge situation yet again.
Second chance effort. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game. There's not a person in this building who didn't know the ball was going to LeBron, and still he delivers.
Robertson against Johnson. That shot misses. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Jordan. Shoots over Ewing. Jordan's shot is off. New York calls timeout.
New York.
They're trailing by 3. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or score quickly and take the foul.
And here are the Knicks now. They trail by 3. Johnson kicks to Payton. Misses the 3. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's his first personal.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Let's get up.
They're in front by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth.
Let's get loud, fans. Stand up. Make some noise.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
At the line for the Spurs.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
And so it's the Spurs with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying
I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you...
Oh, a fantastic rendition of the national anthem. Back with more right after this.
Brian, the Knicks are making a nice turnaround under Coach Tom Thibodeau. He said, quote, "It's a proud organization. I was here during the 90s. That doesn't have anything to do with today. Just like I don't want us looking ahead. I don't want us looking behind. Our focus has to be exactly on what's in front of us." Guys?
That's a great point. Thanks, Allie. Well, the players still trying to find their rhythm out there early in the season. Brent, when did you feel like you were at full speed?
Well, BA, I always came into training camp in pretty good shape, so opening night I felt ready to go. That's not always the case with every team, and usually teams that struggle might take guys half a season to be in great shape.
So a look at our starters for the Heat and for the Knicks. And so off the tip, it is New York. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Ewing. Blocked. They get it back. Yep, that one goes.
Shaquille O'Neal.
And it's Miami's ball. Here's Duncan. Here's Billups. That three's off the mark. Payton with it. Lets the three fly. And Havlicek pulls it down. Knocks it loose. Pass to Olajuwon. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Now, good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here's Payton, averaging around 6 a game. Here's Nowitzki. Just 5 to shoot. With the 10-footer, it doesn't go for him. The Heat go the other way with it. To the inside, O'Neal. The rebound by Duncan.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
Takes it inside, and Billups gets it to go.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Outside Payton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Billups' shot is off.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Hey, great communication on the lob.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Pass to Havlicek. Goes up from the top of the key. The Knicks pull it in.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Johnson. The rebound by Duncan. The Heat have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Here's Havlicek. Gets it to go from the corner.
Terrific basketball from Wade there to thread the pass to the wide open man for the clean look.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Payton. To the paint. Here's Havlicek, covered by Johnson. Pass to Wade. To the middle. Here's Havlicek, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And Dwayne Wade remains one of the best passing shooting guards in the game with dishes like that.
Outside Payton. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Ewing. The rebound by Duncan. The Heat with the lead. Here's Havlicek. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Pass to Duncan.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Wade. With a step back. O'Neal pulls it in. Outside Payton. .144 left for the first quarter here. Comes up empty down low. The Heat have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Havlicek. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Payton. Rebound by the Heat. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
And they don't want a repeat of what happened last year here. They know this is an opponent they can handle, and they don't want to give away anything like they did last year.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Your Knicks City Dancer. your Knicks City Dancer.
A new lineup here for New York. Here are the NBA's premier passing teams, the league leaders in assists. The Heat third, fifth on the list, the Knicks.
These two squads move the ball with ease. They play an attractive brand of basketball.
Now here's Carter. Not a lot of room. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it home. He'll go to the line.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Foul charged to Chris Mullin. His first personal. First team foul.
.102 left now in the first quarter. Here's McGrady. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Maravich with the bucket.
Yeah, sure, Timmy had a chance to take the shot, but he's so skilled at hitting the wide open teammate there. Gorgeous pass.
Pass to Camby. .41 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Eden. No good on the shot. And Miami will go the other way with it. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Here's West. And he buries his first look.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Maravich. Up top, Robinson. Here's Mullin. And again, Miami with a triple.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat out in front. They're up by 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
With his first shot attempt, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. New York trailing, and for the Heat. Here's West. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Jerry West.
Here's Maravich. And for New York. The Knicks with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game, they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And he buries that one. Back rim and in. 5 points in the game. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know, I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
And it's Camby missing.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Shoots. They get it back.
Well, if you don't box out the big fundamental, you're going to have a fundamental problem.
The Knicks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Camby. With the drive. The rebound by Duncan. The Heat have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Mullin. Averaging around 5 points a game. Fires for 3. The rebound by Carter. Here's Drexler. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Carter. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Robinson. Out to the wing. Here's Maravich. Gets the 3 to fall.
Pete Maravich.
And it's a 12-point Heat lead.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
New York calls timeout.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. And the Heat with possession. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Here's Wade. 8 points in his last timeout. Doubled by Payton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Shaquille O'Neal.
And it's time to check the NBA blocks leaders.
First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA. Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Wade. Here's Havlicek. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
I just love the ball movement.
Knicks shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Pass to Nowitzki. Got a hand on it. Here's Havlicek. He has 6. Blocked! And they'll keep possession. Here's O'Neal. And here's Johnson. .124 left to the second period. Robinson with a double. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Billups, covered by Johnson. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Inside, here's O'Neal, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Outside Payton. The three-pointer off the mark.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Here's Wade. No luck on that one.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Out to the right wing. Johnson with it. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Billups. Over Johnson. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Heat out in front. They're up by 11. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Coach, this first half has been a struggle. What's been the problem?
Lack of intensity. We're back on our heels. They're attacking us. We're not getting much.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And they flat out dominated And that should do it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Miami has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Down low. Here's Olajuwon. The Knicks with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The kick out to Johnson. It's deflected. Here's Havlicek. Lets it go. The rebound by Nowitzki.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And Ewing gets it to go.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Olajuwon. Who poked away. Here's Wade. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot's good by Olajuwon. And the Heat lead by 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Pass to Havlicek. Here's Wade, guarded by Payton. Deflected!
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Here's O'Neal. And we're going to have a jump ball.
You 2 players.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Payton, no good. The Heat have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
As we saw there, defenders sometimes have no choice but to resort to fouling Dwayne Wade when he gets that deep in the paint.
So both teams making some changes here. And so he hits both. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's West. Here's Drexler. 3-pointer, no good.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Now a timeout called by New York.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
A difficult situation for New York. Pass to Drexler. And again, the Knicks missing. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's McGrady. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's West. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And the shot goes.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Miami has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. To the middle. Here's Maravich. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 10.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to West. Here's the three. Doesn't go for him. Now the Heat take it the other way. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Mark Eaton. That's his first personal. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Miami, David Robinson. At the line.
And both free throws good for Robinson. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Eaton. Clock at 6. Here's West. The rebound by Duncan.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Maravich.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
He's got 10.
2 minutes.
And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it.
New York ball. Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks, Michael Cooper.
A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Pass to Wilkins. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by the Heat.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Mullen. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's West. Here's Eaton. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
It's Robinson, high post. Pass to Mullen from deep. And again, the Heat missing. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation. Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Oh, it's stolen. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to McGrady from deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Eaton. The Knicks shooting just 28%, lacking confidence on offense right now. "15 seconds left in the third. Here's Wilkins. 5 on the clock. Elbow shot on the way. No good that time. And so it's Miami up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Back to Johnson. Pass to Ewing, to the inside. The shot by Johnson, no good. And it's the Heat with the ball. And for Miami, here's Wade, covered by Johnson. Outside Payton. From downtown, here's O'Neal, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Here's Billups. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Wade. Beyond the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Payton. Jams it in off the great move.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Miami calls timeout.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He spoke to his club like they were down in the score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Tries to break his ice. Payton's shot is good.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
The Heat with the lead. Pass to Robinson. Here's Wade, guarded by Payton. Wade misses.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Ewing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line for the Knicks, Patrick Ewing. At the line, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. The 3-ball. Billups' shot is off. The Knicks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. To the paint. Payton, no good. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Heat lead by 9.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Pass to Wade. Here's Billups, covered by Johnson. And Billups gets it to go.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
For New York, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Payton's shot is good.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Robinson. The Knicks pull it in. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Nowitzki. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
The fantastic passing we saw from them in the first half carried right over into the second half, too.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Pass to Wade. Takes a 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's for New York. They've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Here's Payton.
2 minutes.
It's rebounded by Wade. And for Miami, they're shooting just 37% in the game. Havlicek, perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Pass to Duncan. Here's Wade. Here's Havlicek. Can't bury him. His 5th miss in 9 tries. Inside. Nowitzki. That one's good. Now just a 3-point Miami lead.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Outside Johnson. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The Heat shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Here's Wade, guarded by Payton. And it's good.
Timeout. Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
New York calls timeout.
New York.
They're behind by 3.
It's time.
46 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
I mean, come on. His offensive focus was just second to none in this game. He really found his rhythm early and didn't give the defense a chance at all.
.46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to O'Neal. The shot won't fall, and Miami will go the other way with it. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Billups. To the middle. Here's Duncan. He connects!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Timeout called, the Knicks. They're down by 5. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
O'Neal. It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings them within 3!
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Magic Johnson. That's his first personal. Second team foul. At the line for the Heat, Chauncey Billups. At the line, 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Back to Johnson. Here's Payton. No good on the triple. So the Heat win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great.
Here's the starting lineup. At shooting guard, at the other guard. What? At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 43, Carmelo Anthony. Manning the middle, 6'10", number 42, Nikola Jokic. At the other guard, at 6'3".
Now it's in it. Thank you for a lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Knicks, off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
Well, we know what they're capable of, and these fellas aren't waiting around. They're putting the hammer down. I mean, not holding anything back.
So with Wilkins on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Johnson is out there with Gary Payton. Then it's Ewing. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Nowitzki in at the 3 spot. And for Boston, Jokic is out there with Garnett. Then it's Nash. Then it's Anthony. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. 2 very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Now here's Payton, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Nash with it. He's picked up by Ewing. Nash, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Johnson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. A shot by Anthony, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Payton kicks to Nowitzki. Fires it up. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Nash outside. It's rebounded by New York.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Johnson. It's good. Johnson's got his second basket.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now here's Allen. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Puts it up from 17. No good from Payton.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
They get the rebound. Jokic with the bucket.
And that's just good physical play by Jokic. Goes hard on the offensive glass there for the second chance hoop.
Pass to Ewing. Fades. Uses the glass to drop it in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
Here is Nash. Patrick Ewing picking up that last basket. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot.
New York foul.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Nikola Jokic.
His first personal foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Checking in for the Knicks.
And the pass to Allen. Anthony on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's good on the 3-ball. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
And it's Carter missing.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And Embiid gets it to go.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Remaining in the first.
Now here's West. There's the lob to Carter. Embiid with the steal. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Here's Anthony. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anthony's got 7 points in the game. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for New York. 4-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics answers.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Garnett. Pierce comes in for Anthony. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Allen. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Steve Nash. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Embiid.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Now, here's Doncic. After the miss from Marcus Campbell. Here's Giannis. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Knicks trailed by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Drexler against Giannis. Drexler right side. And that one is off. Here's Boston now. They're on a 12-4 run. Irving, good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And stolen by Irving. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Irving's got the ball. Pass to Embiid. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And having Eden protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
And staying hungry, Joel Embiid continuing to...
coming into this year,
Well, he's already made huge strides in his conditioning, and it shows.
Not satisfied yet to win that MVP trophy, but he is more than capable.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit to coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
Doncic out there with Irving. Then it's Pierce. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Embiid, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Now here's Johnson, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Now Johnson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. No good off the back of the rim. Boston leading by 6. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Embiid. Over Wilkins. Embiid, no good. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Wilkins against Antetokounmpo. Ewing. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Pierce. The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Irving against O'Neal. Pass to Pierce. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic, and it's blocked. And they hit it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Jokic, he's checked in for Boston. Allen comes in for Pierce. Gary Payton, he's checked in for New York. Now here's Johnson. To the paint. Here's Shaq. And the Knicks miss again. Celtics leading by 6. Irving with the ball. Now Payton defending. Irving dishes to Doncic. Nobody near Allen. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Allen's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Now, here is Irving. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
They shot the lights out from deep, really stretched out the defense in that one.
Well, nowadays, the three-point shot is huge. They were on fire.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Anthony comes in for Doncic. And it's Nash in for Irving. Nash outside. Nowitzki against Garnett. Allen for the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Allen's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Payton outside. From deep. Buries it from three-point range.
Gary
Payton's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's Anthony. 7 points in the game. Kicks it to Garnett. Over Nowitzki. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And both free throws good from Garnett. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Celtics leading by 10. Outside Anthony shoots the three. Eaton grabs the miss. Knicks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Payton. That shot no good. And it's Boston the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Nash against Payton. Carter outside. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how fierce is Garnett down low? I mean, when he's close to the basket, he is aiming to make a statement.
The pass to Campbell. Rebound, Boston.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And Garnett misses. Knicks trail by 14. Passes to Campbell. Anthony against Carter. Back to Camby. Payton trying to get open. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Boston Celtics sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Things have been clicking offensively, defensively, you name it. And they are riding this wave of momentum. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Out in front at the half is Boston. They lead by 14. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, they went downtown and threw a party. And fortunately, we were all invited. The key is their shooters weren't afraid to pull the trigger on open looks. And it's a blowout right now.
Shaq, what do you think about New York? And that's
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we're seeing from Ray Allen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And New York looking at who they've got. Ewing is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Johnson. And it's Payton in at the 2. Shots good by Anthony.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Knicks trail by 14. Payton outside. Here's Ewing. And then Ewing with the jam.
You have to love the approach Payton takes to the game. An exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
Jokic inside. Guarded by O'Neal. And it's Jokic missing. Nowitzki looking it over. He dishes it to Ewing. Jokic with the steal. Pass to Nash. Here's Garnett. Anthony right side. Over Johnson. Anthony can't hit.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are...
So Boston ends up going with the new group. Drexler, he's checked in for New York.
All right, fans, that was the Celtics Dancers dance team. Make some noise.
Irving with it. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's the lob, and Kumbo throws down the alley-oop slam.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Almost, but it rolls out.
Oh, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found the mark. It's been a good start for them.
From 8. That's tipped. Nowitzki with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. It's good on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. Star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. Human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments. I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the middle, here's Irving. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Johnson against Irving. Johnson, the pass to West. Over Pierce. And the shot is long. Boston leading by 10. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Inside, here's Irving, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Here's West. Chalk up 2 there. West has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
2 minutes.
Doncic outside. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Drexler. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. West dishes to Drexler. Shot clock at 6. O'Neal trying to break free. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
The Celtics making a switch here. Nash is checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Wilkins comes in for Clyde Drexler. And it's Cooper in for Johnson. Now a timeout called by Boston. And so Doncic will bring it up for Boston. Pass to Nash. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Shaq's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Cooper kicks to Wilkins. O'Neal, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Shaq's got it back down to single digits for the Knicks.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Poked away. Stolen by O'Neal. Wilkins with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the paint. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide-open man.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Anthony comes in for Joel Embiid. And Allen subbed in for Doncic. And they double up Payton. Here's Wilkins. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
Dominique Wilkins.
Payton's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, he's not going to get it easier than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
And Anthony gets it to go.
Anthony, a perennial all-star talent, specifically because of that scoring ability, one of the best in the business.
Outside Wilkins. Into the lane. Over Anthony. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Wilkins has got 7 points. And so it's Boston in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Nash. Garnett out there with Anthony. Then there's Allen. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Can be good.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Anthony up on top, defended by Wilkins. Nash kicks to Anthony. And they recover it. Jokic. Eaton grabs the miss. Eaton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to the wing. Payton surveying the floor. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Eaton the pass to Wilkins. Over Allen. That one wide left. Boston leading by 7. To the right side. Jokic inside, defended by Wilkins. Jokic with the bucket.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Fans, your Celtics answer.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. We're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Evan?
Okay, David, thanks.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Camby against Anthony. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Here's Ewing. Over Jokic. That one rolling around and rims out. Celtics leading by 9. Anthony right side. And And it's Anthony with the jam.
And he makes the tough pass look easy. But he also, with that vision, always going to find the open man.
Here's Peyton. Ewing trying to get open. Peyton can't get it to go.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony. Knicks trailed by 11. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ewing. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Nash, the pass to Allen. It's hauled in by Ewing. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Camby. Good defense by Jokic. Boston leading by 9. Allen for 3. Sinks the triple.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
To the middle. Here's Ewing. And the jumper from down low is good.
He's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Anthony against Nowitzki. Here's Jokic. And the layup is good. And the Celtics lead by 12.
And how about taking the contact on the way up? Jokic doesn't shy away from an aggressive defense.
Here's Ewing. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Out of bounds.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Boston. And a switcher also for New York. O'Neal's checked in for Marcus Camby. New York calls timeout. They trail by 12. 1:39 left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Nash outside. Peyton against Anthony. Back to Nash. Outside Anthony. No good. Shot missing. The Knicks go the other way with it.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Celtics.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit
for Carmelo Anthony.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's O'Neal, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Jokic passes to Allen. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Allen's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics. To the inside. Ewing misses. And here's Nash. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.